Each year on November 20th, people around the world light a candle and honor the lives of the transgender people who were violently and viciously murdered in the past year because of the hatred of their trans identity. This tradition was started in honor of Rita Hester, a trans woman who was murdered in 1998. So far, in 2018, there have been 22 horrendous murders in the United States that we know of, and the year isn't over yet. The numbers could be larger than this, because some victims are misgendered and misnamed, and so are never counted. This isn't something that only happens in America. Worldwide, there are hundreds of known transgender men and women brutally murdered because of their gender identity. We are targets for crime, victimized merely on the basis that we are transgender. Our boundaries are not respected. Our bodies are not respected. Why is there so much blatant hatred for the transgender community? Our lives are difficult enough without having to worry about being murdered. We can't make friends without having to contemplate whether or not to tell them our gender identity. Then people ask what our genitals look like and how we are intimate. When asked to show our IDs, we are insulted and glared at because oftentimes our names don't match our presentation. We have to be concerned about being placed in a detention center, jail, prison, or even a hospital room with others not of our gender identity. We worry about passing because of fear of violence. The trans identity is often not taken seriously. We are misgendered and tokenized. We worry about whether we will find a safe and accessible restroom or locker room to use, let alone whether the state we live in will attempt to pass legislation making it illegal to use a public restroom that aligns with our gender identity. We have to worry about being evicted from our homes. In the workplace, we are often fired because of our gender presentation. We are disowned by our families and rejected by our friends because of our gender expression. Most people don't know how hard it is to be transgender. On this Transgender Day of Remembrance, let's all take a moment to honor our trans brothers and sisters whose lives were so senselessly and violently taken.